Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing my Ireland t-shirt in honor of St. Patrick and as a shout out to Ireland. So many of us Americans have some Irish heritage, and it's a fun holiday to celebrate. Secondly, I know it's been very interesting times lately, and in keeping with sort of the present situation, I thought I'd do a special review for you today. And so I've got three drinks I'm going to try. One thing I've noticed with all of the craziness at the grocery stores is the shopping sometimes in the daytime is a real challenge, and people are rude, and there's a mess, and there's not much there. So I've found sometimes you have to go at very unusual times to shop to get the shipments and to get the items that you need. So sometimes that means being awake early in the morning or late at night. So we've got some coffee to review. Stumptown Cold Brew, my personal favorite coffee. In addition, we've got turmeric golden milk from the Rebel Company. Super healthy drink, and all of us doing our best to stay healthy in these times. And then finally, in keeping with the sort of unusual, just kind of everything, almost like post-utopian or whatever, I thought I'd try some Soylent meal replacement shake. Shout out to my dad who likes science fiction. So let's go ahead and give these a try. I'm going to start out with the coffee. So here we go with Stumptown Cold Brew, original coffee, brewed in Portland, Oregon, one of my favorite cities. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Got a very rich, heady aroma. Really good. Very rich and robust. Not oily. No unpleasant aftertaste. Just the right amount of bitterness. No sugar, just straight up black coffee. I mean, this is my favorite coffee. So, if I was giving it a number, it'd be a 10. Just the right amount of kick to jumpstart an early day or a late night, perhaps. So yeah, that's Stumptown Original Cold Brew Coffee, brewed in beautiful Portland, Oregon. So that's it for that item. Let's transition on to the health item. So we've got Rebel Soulfully Crafted Super Herbs, Turmeric Golden Milk Revitalizing Elixir with whole turmeric, ginger, cardamom, and coconut milk. It says turmeric has been used for over 4,000 years to support joint health, respiratory health, and digestive wellness. We add black pepper to help increase the bioavailability of curcumin, the compound created with its body-harmonizing benefits. Our golden milk is lovingly crafted with ginger, coconut milk rather than dairy, and a touch of honey. And it says, shake a lot, like more than you think. So let's shake it. That's probably adequate, wouldn't you think? This is supposed to be a very healthy drink, and, let's give this a try. I really like the spices and just kind of the flavor. I will say it is a bit strong and even borderline overpowering in my opinion. It's got kind of a really strong bite that hits your throat. Not quite like spicy peppers or anything. I think it's probably the combination of the ginger and the black pepper. It's got a nice sweet flavor. It's not sweet like dessert level sweet, but it's got a nice sort of sweet tinge to it. The smell is very good. It smells kind of flowery. Excuse me. It's kind of difficult to explain. If you've had Indian food, like some of the drinks they have with spices and stuff like I don't know, some of the. I'm not an expert on Indian foods. My sister knows more about different cuisines in terms of like ethnic cuisines than I do. But kind of like the I think I've had a mango drink once, and it had sort of the same sort of spices in it. Some of the chutneys they use on their foods in India, delicious cuisine, I might add. But just a very rich and variegated cuisine with lots of flavors, lots of spices. That's kind of the same vibe I'm getting from this. Some of the spices I've tasted in Indian food, I'm tasting here. It's very good, but it's almost like I'd say it's an acquired taste or something. I'm not feeling like this is a flavor I'm used to, but it's still very it's enjoyable, but it's a bit strong. But I admit that after drinking several drinks of this, I'm feeling a bit healthier already, and that's a good thing. So in terms of the flavor, well, it's definitely exotic and mysterious, and it is good. A bit overpowering in my opinion, but I'd probably give the flavor overall a 7 out of 10. Definitely better than average. In terms of the health benefits, it's got a lot of spices in there that I've read are healthy, so I give it a thumbs up for that healthy drink there. Recommend you give it a try if you're interested. And let's move on to our final product. Okay, so finally we finish up with the strawberry, naturally and artificially flavored, Soylent ready to drink meal. So this is kind of a shout out to, I believe, don't remember the name of it, but there was a science fiction novel. Um, can't remember the name right now. But in this dystopian society, they they had soy and lentil, yeah, soybeans and lentils that they mixed together and made replacement meals with. And it was just about this dystopian society. I haven't read the novel. I know about it a bit, and then they made a movie based off of it, but they changed a lot. And if I told you about that, if you don't know about it, you'd probably lose your appetite. So I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, Soylent strawberry shake. Coming right up. It's got quite a bit of vitamins and minerals there. You can see all those there. Supposed to be a whole meal replacement. So let's see how I feel after drinking it. So I haven't eaten except for breakfast. It's been a while, so let's see how this fills me up. And give it a try. Soylent. The flavor, it's a bit, a lot of wheat. How do I put it into words? If you've had Nesquik or Nestle strawberry milk, but then you imagine kind of the some of the funny mineral aftertastes you get when you have some of these like Ensure or Glucerna, some of these shakes for diabetic patients. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. It's not creamy. It is thick. It's a weird sort of soy. It's the thickness I think is from the soy. So it's made of filtered water, soy protein isolate, and it's got vitamins and minerals, quite a few. It's not a bad flavor. It's just not. It's not quite strawberry milk. It's something a bit different. it kind of has a taste if you've ever bitten into vitamin gel caps, and that sort of that oily vitamin E flavor floods your mouth. It's like a vitamin E or vitamin D or whatever. When we were kids, when you had fighting a cold, we'd chew on those. Not sure if anyone else did that. And that's kind of the flavor I'm getting. So first you taste a bit of strawberry, and just kind of the weird soy mouthfeel, like when you eat tofu or drink soy milk. And then you get this kind of weird, not quite oily, but almost oily, cloying flavor that sticks to your mouth and tongue, and it tastes like vitamins. So yeah, that's pretty much how I describe it. Took a while to verbalize it, but that's how I describe it. The flavor's okay, but you know, nothing special. I'd probably give it it's enjoyable, but I mean, I'm a little bit more, I'm a little bit above neutral with it, so I'd give it a 6 out of 10. If it was just neutral, I neither liked it nor disliked it, I'd say a 5, but I'm enjoying it enough to give it a 6. I'm going to drink the whole thing because I feel like if I don't finish it, I won't be able to say if it made me feel full enough or not to consider it a meal replacement. All gone. Finished the Soylent ready to drink meal. 20 grams of protein, 20% daily nutrition. I would say overall I'm happy with it. I do feel satisfied. I mean, you know, I'm kind of a guy with a large appetite. I tend to eat a lot of food. And even that said, I'm not feeling that hungry now. Could probably eat a little bit more. I mean, besides just the shake. But I'm definitely not starving, and if that was all I had for a meal, I think I'd be all right. So in terms of the Soylent shake being touted as a meal replacement shake, I'd have to say I agree. I've got no complaints there. Flavor was just okay, but in terms of feeling satisfied and not feeling, like I'm starving or, anything, I definitely give it a thumbs up there. So, yeah, I give my approval to all these items. The coffee was, kind of an item I chose that was one of my favorite things. The healthy item was good. It was good there too. The Soylent was a fun thing to try, and I give it my approval. Good meal replacement there. Plenty of vitamins there. So yeah, I think I'm all set to ride this thing out, huh? So I definitely wish everyone watching good health. Stay safe, be smart, and we'll get through this together.